Hey everybody, my name is Das, and guess what? We have more games. Now, I know this is getting kind of repetitive, I keep using the same store. As I said last time, it's just a phase. I'm just really enjoying their service and their quality, so I'm just buying more and more and more because I'm collecting. I mean, I'm starting over. You have to take into consideration I used to have totes full of these games, so it's not outrageous that I'm buying a lot. This is the most expensive box so far. It was not quite $100. It was in the mid-90s. But this is going to have a bit more special games in it. Well, I guess special is the best term to use. I wouldn't say they're all super valuable, but the entire box really contains a lot of games that I was really excited for. I'm going to throw that off to the side. I'll keep the bubble wrap there, I guess. I don't know. Alright, the first game. Sega GT 2002, which is actually a really good racing game. I have the limited edition package, which is apparently not for resale, which that was not intentional. I didn't intend to get that. And it's also doubled up with the Jet Set Radio Future game. So this was double the value. I think this was in the teens. Well, I'm not sure if it was in the teens, but it was definitely over $10. So it's in the $10 to $15 mark right now. Both great games. This game was a bit ahead of its time. I don't know that anybody did it before, but you had to keep up with your fuel. I believe it was fuel. I know it was oil. You had to keep up with your oil. You had to keep up with your tire mileage, parts wearing out, repairs. It was a realistic simulator, and it was an excellent game. Back in 2002, 2003, me and my brother destroyed this game, killed it. We loved it, we lived it, and my brother liked it more than I did, but he really, really killed Jet Set Radio Future. He played it so much, and maybe he'll want to try it again now that I have it again, and maybe I'll try it as well again. But yeah, both excellent games. Okay. So unfortunately, this one came with some damage. This is the first. First of all, don't judge me for this game, okay? It's a good game. Actually, I'm not even joking. If you read the reviews for this game, it's actually really good, okay? Aside from that, just close your mind from that. It's actually a really good fishing game. I mean, it really is. First of all, Atlas, what the heck? Secondly, yes, I think it's like all girls. I don't know what they were thinking. But the actual gameplay mechanics were really good in this fishing game. That's what I've heard from reviews. This is my first time owning it. I'm not completely satisfied because of the artwork. Wait a minute. It's possible that that's not artwork damage. It's actually possible that that's a water splash that just looks really weird. Yep, it's a water splash. I'm an idiot. I'm keeping it in because I don't feel like editing. I'm sorry. The artwork is fine. I'm just a moron. Size, oh god, size does matter. I don't know. Anyways, it's a single player. It is compatible with Xbox fishing controllers. Do you even know what that is? Because I do not. But guess what? I want one now just for this game. I'm weird if you haven't noticed. Anyways, perfect artwork. Don't mind my stupidity. When I grabbed it off the stack and saw it for the first time, I'm like, oh no, that's water damage. Technically, it is water, but it's not damage. Idiot. Alright. Next, this is a fairly... Okay, sorry. The pro fishing also goes in the teens. So it's not necessarily a super cheap game, but it's not super pricey either. Next is more of a relatively cheap game. I think this is under $10. I want to say it's in the 5 to 7 range right now. I mean, obviously prices can change as I make these videos. But here we have Mechasalt. I don't know... Oh, get Xbox Live. Well, that's potentially a possibility in the future. I hope that everything works out with that beta that they're running. If you don't know anything about that, follow us on Xbox Original on Facebook. Okay, so players 1 to 8. I know all about this game. Completed the campaign. It's got a couple of parts in it that's kind of difficult, but I love the campaign. And I play the multiplayer sometimes. It depends. I mostly like the campaign. Next, we have the classic. Prepare yourself for Halo. Game of the year. Halo Combat Evolved. Should I even talk about this game? Does anybody know what this game is? I'm pretty sure we all do. So this is a sci-fi first-person shooter. You play as Master Chief, and you embark on an epic story. You can play the campaign single player or with a friend, and when you get done with the campaign, the multiplayer is timeless classic. So excellent, excellent game. And this is around the $8 mark right now. I can't complain with that price point. Oh boy, every game in this stack basically is special. Well, most of them. Star Wars Battlefront is near and dear to my heart. I didn't care that much for the reboots on Xbox One. I mean, they're okay, but this is where it's at for me because you have the conquest mode where you could select planets and attack, and it was strategic and it was different and it was unique. If you're going to bring this back, the conquest mode and basically that aspect is what I was missing. I mean, technically it just didn't feel the same, okay? That's all. It just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel like I was playing the same game, but they did try, and I do give them credit for that because you don't see a lot of Star Wars games anymore, so I do give them credit for that. It's not a bad game. It's just different. That's all I'll say. But yes, I was lucky enough to get this on sale, $9.88 or something, which is super cheap for Battlefront. To be honest, Battlefront is easily a game that should run in the teens. But I got it for $9.88, I believe it was. Excellent game. Another super popular one. I mean, just massive battlefield. There's split screen, and it's just a really good time. Super highly recommended if you're gonna collect original Xbox, and even if you don't like Star Wars, because I'll give a little story. This might be a longer video. I didn't like Star Wars. I thought I was too cool for Star Wars. My friend Sonny did he bring this game over? I can't remember. Somehow or another, he got me into Battlefront. And this game changed my mind about Star Wars. I played this game before I watched the movies. And it's all because of my friend Sonny. He said, just give it a chance. You know, it is. And I thought I was too cool. Like, no, that's nerdy. That's sci-fi. Nah. Well, he really made me open my mind to things. I mean, he really impacted my life in a lot of ways. I won't get into a sob story, but music, personally, honesty, values, gaming, very influential friend. So shout out to you if you happen to watch these videos. And that's why I value these games, because of people like that. It's not just Star Wars Battlefront. I mean, it's not just the name and the brand and the gameplay. A lot of these games on original Xbox have a lot of sentimental meaning to me. So let's keep on going before I start crying. No, I'm not going to cry, but look at this beast. Look at the beast. This is by far the most important part of this order. It's not really going for a whole lot on Lukey Games right now. I got it in the teens, which that's great. I can't remember the price. I did not care, okay? I didn't care what it cost. I was adding it to my cart and I was purchasing it. It has sticker residue and it has a dent, but the fact that I have this at all is amazing. Halo 2 Limited Collector's Edition Steelbook, and I did check. Okay, I'll go ahead and do it. It does come with the second disc. So there's that. And you have the original booklet, and it's in pretty decent shape for what it is. What I've noticed, I've had friends that had this game, and almost everybody's got a dent. I don't know what it was. I don't know what they did with these cases, but everybody had a dent. I mean, it was inevitable. Next, we have a game that I never tried before, but it's kind of unique, And I mean, I do like the Magic the Gathering card game and series and everything. So for original Xbox, you had Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds. I don't know much about it other than it's like a strategy game. I couldn't even tell you like how the gameplay is. It could be RPG. I have no idea. It says it's got fighting arenas. I don't know if this is like some early concept of a MOBA. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. But it has 60 single-player quests. That's pretty loaded. I have no idea how this game is going to be, but this is just one of those curiosities that I'm interested in jumping in. I mean, I like Magic the Gathering. What can I say? The only grief I have with Magic the Gathering is that Arena is PC only. I mean, if you would have brought it to mobile phones or Xbox, I would have paid money, but whatever. Next, we have Ghost Recon 2, which is my favorite one ever, period. Don't care about Wildlands, don't care about Breakpoint, don't care. Ghost Recon 2, my favorite one ever, period. This game is perfection in my opinion. If you like Ghost Recon at all, if you care about Ghost Recon at all, this game is worth a try. I mean, maybe you won't love it the same way I do, but this game is my childhood. I played this game on every difficulty. I played the split screen with friends on every level, on every difficulty. I played everything that you possibly could play in this game. All the modes, all the multiplayer, all the co-op, all the campaign, all the difficulties. Excellent. And guess what? I'm about to do it all again. Next, we have a cheap game. So this is the only Tony Hawk game that's actually going for cheap right now on the original Xbox. All the other ones are up in the teens. I think this one was actually under $5. So this is the cheap Tony Hawk game that you can get right now, which is Project 8. I don't remember playing it on original Xbox. I think I had it on 360. I don't remember it being particularly amazing or mind-blowing, but I'm going to get back into it. Maybe it was good. I just never really gave it a chance. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to pick up because of the price point. It was too good to pass up. Next, we have another Beast. Look at it in all of its beauty. Oh my God. Look at that amazing cover art. And look at that pretty lady. And look at that dude. And look at that demon. Jesus Christ, just look at it. Game of the Year. Wow. Well, from the developer of the Game of the Year, whatever. I don't know why this wasn't Game of the Year. I mean, why not? Anyways, freaking amazing cover art and art on the back. I mean, just, I don't know. It was something about this limited edition artwork that used to always make me love this game. I used to walk by this in Walmart and be like, wow, that's impressive. If you own that, you're impressive. And I still feel that way. Anyways, this is an RPG made with a similar engine to Knights of the Old Republic. It doesn't get as much attention as Knights of the Old Republic because I think Knights of the Old Republic was a little bit better. However, this is awesome. I mean, this is really awesome. But I mean, I don't want to compare because they're based off of completely different things. It's not a competition, but it is a similar engine and similar gameplay and even similar dialogue and choices and stuff like that. But great game. And I wanted the limited edition. Depending on how OCD... Oh, I just noticed that dragon. Jesus. Anyways, depending on how OCD I get on collecting, I might get the standard edition just to have everything. Last game of the box is another fairly affordable one that's kind of cheap. I think probably under $10. We have Ghost Recon Island Thunder. So basically, if you've been keeping up with my box openings, I have the very first Ghost Recon. This is technically the second Ghost Recon, if you want to consider it that, or an expansion to the first one. I have Ghost Recon 2 over there, and I have Advanced Warfighter from another box. So the only one that I'm missing is Summit Strike, which I will get in the future. I'm not necessarily getting them in any particular order. I haven't even started playing them yet. I'm just collecting. But I'm only missing one Ghost Recon now. I can't remember a lot of fond memories of Island Thunder. I mean, I know it's not a bad game, but I think what it was with me is after I completed the original Ghost Recon, I just went to 2. I think I skipped this one. I just went to Ghost Recon 2, and I didn't really care about this one as much. That might have been the case with a lot of people, but I actually want to go back, play the first Ghost Recon, and then go to this the way it was properly intended to be. So that is something that I intend on doing. Now forgive me really quick while I separate the stacks. Of course, we have to pick a gem. We always have to pick a gem. And this box basically was nothing but gems. But even with all the great games that were in this box, there's one game that absolutely has to be the gem. That is Halo 2 Limited Collector's Edition. That is absolutely the gem on any given day. But all of these games were good. I never played the Pro Fishing Challenge, but seriously, if you check the reviews online, they say it's actually good. Magic the Gathering makes pretty good stuff. I mean, they make a good card game. They make good, like, side games, spin-off games. I would imagine this one's going to be good, but I just don't know. Tony Hawk, I mean, in my opinion, like, in these older gens, he never really made a terrible game. Like, I can't remember playing any that I hated, so I'm sure his is going to be good, but I don't really remember much of it. But all the rest of them just have a lot of fond memories playing, so it's going to be a good time, and I appreciate you guys for watching all these unboxings and kind of going through this this journey with me. I'm just loving this so much. A lot of this stuff is bringing back a lot of memories, and I try not to give in to nostalgia too much because sometimes it's kind of heartbreaking to think back at everything, but this is something that my heart desired, and I just wanted to start back collecting. So it's just something that I felt like needed to happen. And I just appreciate you guys for watching and supporting. Subscribe if you'd like to see my other videos. I do other stuff aside from this. I open weapons sometimes. I play some games sometimes. So I do other things other than original Xbox, but my channel should gradually grow now. I should do 1 to 2 videos every weekend. That's the plan, 1 to 2. You know, on busy weeks, it'll be 1. On weeks where I have extra time, it'll be 2 videos per weekend. It's always going to be on the weekend because my work weeks are just too busy. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for being here while we collect for this system. I have more boxes coming. I have a problem. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.